What's up, guys? It's Dallas here, and today we're going to be on part number 14, I believe, of the Juice World pixel art tutorial. In this video, we're going to still continue to work on the background, but this time we're going to be working on the chunk we left over here opened up. The first thing we're going to need to do is we're going to grab us a few blocks real quick. We're going to grab us some red glazed terracotta, and then we're going to grab us the red concrete powder. Alright, we are going to go and place us on top of this polished granite right here. We're going to place the red concrete powder. And then next thing we're going to do is grab us our pink concrete. We're going to go over here. We're going to take 1, 2, 3, and I believe that's pink terracotta right here. Yep. So we just place that on top of the pink terracotta, and then we're going to go 1, 2, 3 again. 1, 2, 3. Next thing we're going to do is we are going to go up 2, 1, 2, and then on top of that we're going to go over 3, 1, 2, 3. Then we're going to go 1, 2 like this. Next thing we're going to do is take our red glazed terracotta and we're going to place it right here. 1 directly underneath the 3 we did on top right there. And then we are going to take pink terracotta. So you grab some right here, and then we're going to go 1, 2, kind of fill in that gap a bit. And then what we're going to do is go over here to on top of this granite block. You want to just, and on top of the pink concrete, we're going to go 1, 2 with red glazed terracotta. And then we're going to go 1 on top of the pink terracotta over there. Next thing we're going to do is have to grab we're going to have to grab red wool. I'm just going to fly over here and grab some because it'll save the time of me struggling to try to find it in the creative menu. I'm going to place that in between the red terracottas right there. Alright, next thing we're going to do is we're going to go over here. I'm going to grab the orange wood again. Since I can't exactly pronounce the name of this tree, I'm just going to, I think it's Arcana wood planks. We're going to give me the benefit of the doubt and hope that I pronounced that right. Let's see here. We're going to hold on to these for right now, and what we're going to do is we are going to place on top of this pink concrete right here, red glazed terracotta, place it right there, and then we're going to take us our pink concrete. We're going to go 1, then 1, 2, then 3. Alright, once we have it like that, we're going to grab us some pink wool right here, and we're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, making a miniature Z. Then up top in between the pink wool and place 1 pink concrete, and then we're going to go 1, 2, 3 like this, then 1, 2, then 1, 2, 3 again, and then 1, then 1, 2, then 1, 2, 3, 4, and at the very end we're going to place 1, and then we're going to grab us this pink wool again, and we're going to place 1 right there. Alright, next thing we're going to do is we're going to take us the red concrete powder and place that directly underneath this little point right here. We're going to grab us our magenta terracotta and place that to the right of the concrete powder. And then we're going to take our pink terracotta and we're going to place that on top of it. And then in between this little gap right here, and place the pink terracotta again. Place it over here to the left and on the other gap. And then we're going to place it on top right here. I'm trying to avoid that area and try to use up our blocks as much as possible, because like this area has blocks that we don't really have on us. I guess we can go ahead and start on it though. What we're gonna do is in this little, let's see here. Alright, let's real quick, we're gonna take our pink terracotta, we're gonna go 1, 2, and then we're gonna go 1, 2, 3, and then go 1, 2, so it stops right next to the red concrete powder. Then we're gonna take the wood planks that we just got, and we're gonna go one right here. When you get and that's diagonal from the red concrete powder. We're gonna skip over this little area and place one right here, right next to pink terracotta. We're gonna go 1, 2, and then underneath the pink wool on the left side, we're gonna go 1, and then diagonal from the pink wool right here, we're gonna go 1, and then we're gonna go 1, 2 diagonal from it. And there we go. We've kind of filled in that area a bit. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and try to call out all the blocks we're gonna need all at once. First thing you need to do is grab you some jungle wood planks. The second thing you're gonna need is orange concrete powder, I believe. Yep, orange concrete powder. Third thing you need is gonna be red sand. The fourth thing you're gonna need is going to be what's it called? I won't be able to know what it's called until I see it. Where is it at? I should have just flew across the map to get this stuff. Oh, here it is. Okay, red sandstone. Sorry about that. Next thing you need is gonna grab orange wool. Then what you wanna do is grab yellow glazed terracotta, and you're going to need jungle wood log. Okay, and then is that everything that we're going to need? I'm pretty sure that is everything for this little gap right here. Let's start off with the jungle wood log, because that's gonna be the hardest part right here. You're just gonna go behind and make a little spot behind right here underneath the right side of the pink wool, and then, well, not like the right side, but the underneath next to the planks that we just placed. And then we're gonna go back and break that. Okay, next to it, we're gonna place our yellow glazed terracotta. Then on top of that, we're gonna place our orange concrete powder, and then we're gonna take our yellow glazed terracotta again. We're gonna go 1, 2, 3, 4, like that on top of or right here. Actually, no, we're gonna move this over 1. So let's see how I'm gonna do this. 1, 2, break that. Okay, so now it should go 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, like that, and because we want it diagonal with this. And then what we're gonna do is go 1 and then go 1 again. Then we're gonna take us red sand to the right of that, and then we're gonna take us red sandstone right there, and then there's one more block I left out. I meant to say, and that is orange concrete. That's my bad. And I didn't. There's only one block of it, and it goes right here. And hopefully I'm explaining everything good. Basically what we did was put the yellow glazed terracotta on top of the orange plank, the arcana plank right there, and diagonal from the other one. We took the red sand, we placed that underneath here, and along with the sandstone diagonal from it, we put the yellow glazed terracotta underneath there and on top of the plank as well, which is underneath the other plank next to the pink concrete. We put the the jungle log right there underneath the pink wool, and then we put the orange concrete powder underneath the planks, the orange planks, which is the arcana planks. Next thing we're going to do is we're going to go to the right side of the yellow glazed terracotta. I'm going to go 1, 2, that's on the up top block. Then we're going to take our orange wool and go 1, 2 underneath, and then go over 1 here and place 1 underneath there. And then we're going to go 1, 2, 3, and go 1, 2. Alright, and that should be all with everything we have so far. And then all we got to do now is grab our red glazed terracotta and fill that in like that. And see, I didn't want to do all that because we had to empty out these blocks, and we'll need these blocks again later on. And but for the time being, we won't need them anymore for right now. Okay, let's see, where can we get started? Okay, so we're gonna go back and fill our inventory with normal colors: the pink terracotta, the purple terracotta, the magenta, the wool. And we're gonna need netherrack for this part, so make sure to grab that. Grab yourself some nether quartz too. Soul sand and coal too. I'm not sure exactly when we'll get to that point, but we'll have to see. Okay, so the first thing we're gonna need is take our purple terracotta. I'm gonna go 1 and then 1, 2, 3 like this, and that's like directly above the red glazed terracotta right there, and right next to the concrete and on top of the pink terracotta. There's actually a block I missed here. I forgot to mention. I'll mention it in a bit. Okay, we're gonna go 1, 2 with magenta terracotta, and then we're gonna go 1, 2 again up, and then we're gonna go 1, 2, and then 1 in the middle. Next to the middle block, we're gonna place a block of netherrack, and diagonal from this right here, we're gonna place some coal. So we place it like that. We're gonna take us purple terracotta and place 1 underneath the coal, and then place 1 to the left of it, and then 1 diagonal from it. We're gonna place on top of the netherrack soul sand, and then place purple terracotta on top of the soul sand, and place 1 to the left of it. On top of the one that we placed to the left of it, we're gonna place 1 netherrack, and then place another one that makes 2, and then 1 on top of that one makes 3. On top of the purple terracotta we placed on top of the soul sand, we want to go 1, 2, 3 like that, and then we're gonna go over here to the right, and we're gonna go 1, 2, and then what we want to do is go and take our magenta terracotta, and we're gonna go 1, 2. And then we're going to take our purple terracotta, and we're going to go 1, 2. And hopefully I'm doing this all right here. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and we're going to grab us, since we already placed down some of those blocks. I wouldn't get rid of the quartz, the nether quartz just yet. We're going to grab us polished granite here. We're gonna grab us light blue terracotta, and then blue terracotta. So let's see. I don't believe I've ever used these, so or not like ever used them, but like I haven't used them in a good minute, because I don't think I used them on that build, but I think I used them on another pixel art. It's over there in the distance. You can't see it because it hasn't rendered, but it's what I'm working on right now. I have another one, and I'm gonna try to finish that one up soon. So we're gonna go 1, 2, 3. Basically, what I did, I went down below here in this little gap right here, and I placed the light blue terracotta, and up here I placed the blue terracotta right here, so it hovers above and leaves 2 open gaps. Because what we're gonna need to do in those 2 gaps, we're gonna grab us some gray concrete and gray wool. Alright, so I'm going to place that right there and place that underneath. Alright, next thing I'm going to do is grab you some soul sand and place that on top, to the top right of that, of the blue terracotta. And then you're going to grab you the netherrack and place that on top of the soul sand. Next thing you're going to need to do is grab you some redstone ore. And like I said, everything won't be able to fit into the hotbar, so that's why we have the pick thing up, to try to place all the blocks that we can, and that way we can just pick them up later. And diagonal, up right or up left diagonal, we're gonna place the nether quartz ore. Now you can just kind of do whatever with that. Now that we've placed it down, you can find it anywhere. Now we're gonna go 1, 2, 3 with polished granite, and then we're gonna place our nether quartz ore again, that bottom left diagonal like that. What we're gonna need to do now is grab us a note block like this. We're gonna place that right here in between this little gap, and then we're gonna take our magenta terracotta. I'm gonna go 1, 2 right here. I'm going to take one more nether quartz ore and place that to the left of the other one. Then we're going to take us some more netherrack and place that one underneath. And then we're going to take us polished granite and place one to the left like this. Next thing we're going to do is take us purple terracotta, and we're going to go 1, 2. Then what we're going to do is we're going to go over 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, which is really just one past the granite. You don't really have to count as much once you already have the other blocks set up. Then we're just gonna go back over here to this point, so it's directly underneath, forming a straight line. And want to go one past that one, and then we're gonna go underneath here. I'm gonna go 1, 2, 3. And we're going to make one diagonal to the left right here. And we're going to go 1, 2 like this. Right, and on that 2, we're going to go down 3. 1, 2, or not 3, but 2. If you count this in total, it's 3. Then we're going to make this one diagonal to the right like this, or the bottom right. And then we're going to make this go up 1, 2 like that. We're going to grab us some soul sand here, and right here we're going to place 1, 2. Okay, basically around this area we have a lot of netherrack, so we got to be really careful on how we place it here. Let me just make sure that hopefully everything lines up good here. 1, 2 like this. We're going to go 1, 2 underneath the far edge that we left off with the purple terracotta, and we're going to go 1, 2, and then we're going to take us some red terracotta. Let's see, where do I place some? Okay, it's always hard to find it because I've only placed bits and pieces of it. We're going to go 1, 2, 3 directly on top of the pink wool, and we're going to go 1, 2, 1, 2, and then what we're going to do is take this all the way over here and then go up 1. We're going to go back and grab our nether quartz ore, and we're going to go 1 and make this diagonal, and so it's 2 like that. And this is what we have so far. We kind of have that gap there because there's a whole bunch more blocks in that area. Alright, so what we want to do here is we're going to go back down here and grab the black glazed terracotta. I want to place that directly underneath the far right corner of this little I don't know what shape to call this little purple terracotta area we have going on right here. And then what we're going to do is take our red terracotta and place that directly in that little gap down there. Next thing we're going to do is take our magenta terracotta. We're going to place one to the little next to the purple terracotta, and then we're going to go 1, 2 to fill it in, and then place one to the right side, and then one to the left right there. Next thing we're going to do is take us some netherrack here, and we're going to place one to the left side of it, and then we're going to go 1, 2, and then we're going to go 3, 1, 2, 3, We're gonna go up on top, 1, and then we're gonna go 2. 1, 2, like this. Alright, just trying to make sure that I did everything correctly here. Alright, next thing you want to do is grab you some light gray terracotta. I'm not going to search for it in the creative menu. I remember we used it in last video, so I just dropped down and grabbed it. Place that directly underneath the soul sand. Then I want to grab us some purpler pillars. We may need the block, so I'm going to grab that as well. Right here, and then the pillars. Last time we used them was all the way over here. And that's what I always try to do. I try to memorize where we used them at, so you know when to grab them or where to grab them from. We're going to place one to the right, soul sand, facing down like that. And then we're going to take us some polished granite and place 2 to the right. And we are going to need some normal granite. I hope I have some around here. There it is. I'm going to place a normal granite directly underneath the pillar. Okay, underneath the normal granite, we're going to take us some purple terracotta right there. And then underneath the quartz, we're going to place purple terracotta underneath there as well. Then we're going to take us some magenta terracotta. I'm going to go 1 to the left of quartz and 1 to the right of the quartz. Next thing we're going to do is take us some light gray terracotta and place that to the right side of the polished granite. And then we're going to take us some magenta terracotta, and then we are going to place this along the sorry about that, the polished granite and the light gray terracotta. Alright, yeah, my brain just stopped working there for a sec. Alright, next thing we do is place nether quartz ore to the right of that, and then we're going to take us magenta terracotta, and we're going to go 1 to the right of it, and then 1 underneath the netherrack right there. Then place 1 to the left of that netherrack over there, and then we are going to go down here on top of the pink concrete and go 1, 2. Next thing you're going to do is just grab you some polished granite, and you're going to fill in these little gaps right here. Alright, that's 3. And there we go. We filled in that entire little area right there. Let me back away real quick and get a quick, nice look at what we've done so far. And you can see the pixel art's actually coming together real nice. We haven't reached the top yet, but we've done, you know, a good chunk of the background, so that's really showing. You can see it progress over time. Alright, you know, and if what I'd like to have is, like, you know, if I could, it record me build this, and like if I had another, I don't know how to explain it, like, so I can make a time lapse of someone standing back while I build this, and so like I can just upload a time lapse video as well. But I'm not exactly, I can't exactly do that for the time being. Sadly. Hopefully what I just said makes sense. It probably doesn't though. I guess let's see, where are we gonna work on next? We got a lot of options. We can either work our way back over to the left a bit, or we can go upwards. I'm trying to decide right now which way would be the best choice. I think let's work our way a bit back towards here. Alright, so I guess while we're over on this side though, let's quickly grab us the blue terracotta, the black glazed terracotta, and make sure you have the purple or block on you. Magenta terracotta, purple terracotta, pink terracotta, and pink concrete. Probably need a bit more too, but we'll see how things go. We're going to take the black glazed terracotta and place this right here. Corner, we're going to take our blue terracotta. We're going to go 1. Then we're going to go 1, 2, 3. Next thing we're going to do is take our purple terracotta and we're going to go 1, 2, like this. We're going to go 1, 2, 3. Then in the middle, we're going to go 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Then we're going to go 1, 2, 3. Next thing we're going to do is we're going to place a little magenta terracotta in between there and between that gap. And then diagonal from it, upright, we're going to place purple block, and to the right of it, we're going to place magenta terracotta. I'm going to grab us some polished granite and place it on top of the 2 right here. 1, 2. Next thing you need to do is grab you some quartz as well, and you're going to go on top of the granite, place 1, to the left of it, place 2, down 1, place 1, and then over, you're going to go 1 and then 2 like this, so it makes like a sideways M. Next thing you want to do is grab you some bricks, and we'll place that on top of the quartz right there, and then 1 down here below. Next thing you want to do from there is grab you some netherrack and place that to the right of bricks, and then 1 below it, 1 brick below it. Next thing you want to do is go and grab you some light gray terracotta and place 1 in this little gap right here. And you want to take some polished granite and you want to go 1, 2, 3. And like I said, you need more of that later on. We're about to get into one of those spots where we need more of it, because it just kind of spread out around, and basically what this is getting right here, this area is like the outside of his arm, I believe, if I'm not wrong. So yeah, let's make sure done everything right so far. We're gonna go back over here and went and grab us real quick from back down here. We're gonna grab us some brown terracotta. Underneath the blue, we're gonna go 1, 2. Then we're gonna take us some netherrack. I'm gonna go 1, 2. After the netherrack, we're gonna grab us a note block and place 1 right here, and then 1 right here, so it's diagonal from each other. So 1 next to the left top of the netherrack. We're gonna need to grab dirt again, so we're gonna go back down here and grab us some dirt, and that's gonna go underneath the the note block right there. Alright, then we're gonna grab us some pink terracotta and we're gonna place 2 underneath the dirt, so we're gonna go 1, then 2. Alright, and then what we're gonna need now is we are going to need to grab us some red concrete. And let's see, we're gonna go back over here and we're gonna place, let me just make sure doing this alright, 1 right here, and then 1, 2. Next thing I'm gonna do is take the red terracotta and then make it kind of like diagonal from each other, so like 1, 2, like this. Next thing you're gonna do is on top of the red concrete, you're gonna place netherrack, and then to the right of that, you're gonna place some terracotta, just normal terracotta, nothing else, and then 1 on top as well. Okay, next thing I'm gonna do is to get some brown concrete powder. We'll just use some down here, so I'm just gonna grab this and place this right here on top of the terracotta. I'm gonna need some more soon, but we need to place more blocks before we get to that point. And grab us this netherrack, and we are going to place it to the left of the note block. Alright. Oh, I just realized we reached the I guess our 30-minute mark. So I want to thank you all for watching. I hope you have enjoyed, and you can see the pixel art is coming together a bit more and more. What we're gonna do is try to work our way back a bit and kind of fill in as much as possible, and then continue to do the same on the other side. They use really similar blocks, so it's not gonna take as long as what it's taken us to do this side. We'll see how things go, because the blocks kind of ramble a bit and kind of get mixed up and stuff. I hope you guys are really enjoying the series. I know I am. I really enjoyed the building this stuff, and we may have, even once we finish this all, a little bonus thing. So we'll see how everything goes. I want to thank you all for watching, and I'll see you guys later on. Bye.